All right, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. Oh man, these trade rumors are getting real crazy about Jimmy Butler, man. So I'm gonna break it down and just give out my thoughts, man. Now, before I share my thoughts, I do want to address these. Look, I don't know if you LeBron fan. I'm starting to see LeBron fans. I mean, technically, LeBron did play for the Heat, but anyway, I gotta address the Heat fans on Twitter that are saying that why would Pat Riley be this stupid to trade a star level talent as Jimmy Butler? Listen, I'm about to give you guys a quick lesson and a quick flashback on why Pat Riley's doing this. You wanna know why? Because not too long ago, well, I guess I wouldn't say not too long. It was a very long time ago, where this was the exact same guy that made Dwayne Wade walk, that went to my Chicago Bulls. The legend, Wade County himself, Pat Riley made him walk. Or I guess not made him, but he let him walk. He let him walk. And not to mention, years and years and years ago, like back in 2000, what was it, 7, maybe 8, he cut loose of Shaq. He traded Shaq to the Suns. Now, I mean, Shaq wasn't the same uh, player that he was back in 2006. He was an important piece in 2006. I'm not saying he was trash, but he was a star level name. And I guess you guys get the idea of what I'm trying to say. Pat Riley's no stranger on trading these star level talented guys. If he can cut loose with Shaq, if he can let Dwayne Wade walk, he damn sure can cut loose with Jimmy Butler, especially if he's going to get something in return. And, you know, from what I'm seeing, it seems like there are now 4 teams that Jimmy Butler is now interested in getting or interested in going. So let's talk about it. I'm just gonna call out the elephant, the biggest elephant in the room. He's not going to the Suns. For what reason? I don't know why. I don't. I think it was either Jimmy or it would be stupid on their part if the Suns owner Matt Ishbia said that he wants Jimmy Butler. For one, and mind you guys, I'm letting you guys know this right now. Jimmy Butler next year is owed around, I believe, $50 million, right? $50 million. So if you get that, and you get Bradley Beal's contract and KD's contract, which both of them do have $50 million, and someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think Bradley Beal is making, or not Bradley Beal, Devin Booker is making over 48, maybe 49, close to 50 million. You guys let me know on that. I could be wrong, but you got all 4 of those guys making over supermax contracts. And mind you, Jimmy wants a supermax when he opts into that 50 million. I don't know why the Suns would even think about going for that shit. So yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. Um, yeah, look, I don't know if Matt Ishbia thinks this is some sort of like, 2K simulator that he can just run and call it a day, but that's not gonna work. Well, the way the money's working and even the fit itself, I don't even think that's gonna work. But anyway, yeah, that's already out of the picture. So now we're just down to the 3 main ones. I wouldn't be surprised, man, if he goes to the Warriors. And the reason why is because the Warriors look like they have the best deal out of all 3 of these teams, in my opinion, right? Of course, you got to have someone right next to Steph as far as a star level talent player, you know? Um, now that now my thing is with the Warriors, they are a lot better team. I think they're like, uh, what seed are they in? Aren't they in like fifth or sixth right now in the West? Either or. They're a great young team. You got Steph as their superstar. You still got Draymond, so you still got those two guys. You still got Looney Tunes, Kevon Looney. You got him. So yeah, you add Jimmy Butler with that, and not only that's a championship level contending team, but they can damn sure take you to the finals. You know. But my real question is, knowing Pat Riley, well, knowing any team, matter of fact, you gotta add Jonathan Kuminga. Either Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, or Brandon I'm gonna try and pronounce his name right. Brandon Przinski, right? And you probably need to add a draft pick on with that as well. So if you're the Warriors, you're looking at this as a, at least from what I'm seeing, a high risk, high reward. And the reason why I say that is because not only he's around 35 years old, or I think he's 30, yeah, he's 35 years old. So you're looking at Jimmy Butler, who's 35 years old, who pretty much is injury prone, which is a high risk. Now the high reward is if Jimmy can stay healthy with Steph and with Draymond and with all those guys, not only they damn sure can take you to the NBA Finals, and I would argue even win the damn thing. But yeah, that's why I just say this is more like a high risk, high reward for the Warriors. And not to mention, they gut out that roster. They cut their young guys with Jonathan Kuminga. And to be honest, Andrew Wiggins might be cut loose too. I don't know. Maybe Pat Riley might want him for some reason to make the deal work. But yeah, um, I think the Warriors do have the best option or the best pick out of those three teams. Dallas is the most, or I guess I should transition into Dallas now. They have the more, my thing about Dallas is they're already a finals level contending team, at least to me, right? Um, I don't know who you guys are going to, well, for one, I don't know how's the money going to work, for one. And two, who are they willing to cut loose, right? I want to assume, well, aside from the draft pick alone, right? Because you know the Heat are gonna look for a draft pick. I'm just going to assume that it's gonna be, who is it? Daniel Gafford and maybe someone like, I don't know, Maxi Kleba and I don't know, PJ Washington, and you just add that. And I don't know. Look, long story short is Dallas is gonna have to gut out that roster to get Jimmy over there, and at that point it'll just be what, Jimmy, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, and Luka. Which, you know, I'm not saying that Jimmy will be a liability if he goes there, but I just think that uh I'm just gonna say this, man. It's kind of the same like what I said about the Warriors. It's more like a high risk, high reward. And like I said, they're also gonna have to suffer. And I'm just saying, if they cut loose with P.J. Washington and Daniel Gafford and Maxi Kleba, they're also gonna have another problem with their bigs, because who else is the other big other than those guys? There is it David Likely or Derek Likely? I think it's Derek Likely, right? So yeah, other than him, that's pretty much the only, maybe the only big that they really got if they cut loose with those guys, But that's just how I see it with the Mavericks. Now, Houston may also be. I think Houston. I think Houston might have. I want to say this. If Houston really wanted Jimmy Butler, they would go for it, absolutely, right? and the reason why I say that is because they got their draft picks. They look like a team that want to win now, but if they do, they're gonna have to cut. I mean, like I said with the Warriors, they are gonna have to cut some of their young guys. Someone like I don't know, a Jay Sean Tate, is it Jay Sean Tate? Yeah, Jay Sean Tate. Um, you're probably gonna have to put Dylan Brooks in that trade. Obviously, a first round draft pick, and is it Amon or Almore? I mean, look, I don't think they're gonna cut loose with Amon Thompson. I'm gonna assume it's Amon or Amon, right? One of the Thompson twins, right? I'm just going to assume they're not gonna put Amon or Almore Thompson in that trade, right? So I don't know. I mean, if the Rockets, I will say this: if the Rockets do trade Jimmy, It, I want to say that it's clear that they do want to make Jimmy a first option for the team, and that can possibly get them more points, more buckets, and make them a better team without a doubt. And I don't know. I think is Jimmy. I'm not saying Jimmy's trash, but is Jimmy still willing to be a first option on a team like the Rockets? I mean, I don't know. Or does he want to just coast and just be okay playing the second option with Curry, or I guess in Dallas's case, maybe be a third option behind Luka and Kyrie, you know? So that's really just my question. If Houston's real, I'd say if Houston really wants to, they could get Jimmy. I believe that, but I don't know. Are they gonna budge? That's the real question. So yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, this hold on. I just got this. This is a quick edit. I just found out that the Warriors just got Dennis Schroeder for. I didn't see the trade deadline yet. I just found that on Twitter from NBA Central. Not NBA sent told, not the troll account. Forget that one, or fuck that one. I hate that. I hate that account. But yeah, so yeah, the Warriors are pretty much out of it. I don't think they're gonna get Jimmy. I think it's pretty much between Dallas and Houston now. Like I said, I don't consider the Suns as a trade destination for Jimmy because I don't think that's gonna work. Uh, yeah, but this is a quick edit. I don't think I'm done with this video yet, so I'm just gonna end off this video with the edit that I do have now. Uh, all in all, I think Houston, I think Houston has the best option between. I thought it would be the Warriors, but now I think it's Houston between those two teams, and possibly another team that might be interested in him. Now, there could be a possibility where there is a three-team trade. Who knows? Maybe the Heat might go for, maybe Houston might go for Jimmy, but maybe it's for some reason Pat Riley doesn't want those guys, so they might look into a third team to, I don't know, somehow make all of this work. I don't know. Of course the safest bet is to say just let Jimmy stay with the Heat and just let Jimmy give the keys to Bam and let that be Bam's team and let him evolve and blossom into the first option and let Jimmy just backtrack or I guess just just take a lesser role into the secondary option and just hopefully make sure everything works. But yeah, I don't know. I think overall I think if I was to make the safest bet, uh, damn, that's a good question. I want to say if I want to make the safest bet, I think, ooh, uh, I was gonna say Houston, man. I don't know. I really can see Houston pulling off this trade, but I don't know. And I know everybody's saying that the safest bet might say, obviously the Heat are gonna keep Jimmy, but I don't know. because they're gonna have to cut out that roster, or they're gonna have to gut some of that roster. Like, I don't know, does Pat Riley see something in Jason Tate that we don't see? Maybe he might plug him in with Bam. Him and Eric Spoelstra might plug him in with Bam as the two leading guys to carry the next era of Miami Heat basketball. I don't know. Um, gun to my head right now. Um, I think the Rockets might get him. Yeah, I think the Rockets might get him. I could be wrong, and that'll be okay. But if I'm gun to my head, I think the Rockets might pull it off and get Jimmy. One, because I don't think Pat Riley is going to be willing to pay all that money, and the fact that, like I said, I don't want to call Jimmy old. He is 35. He is in his mid 30s, but I don't think Pat Riley just wants to pay all that money and not expect nothing in return. And when I mean nothing in return, I mean by, he's not getting an NBA championship anytime soon if he keeps Jimmy. So yeah, I think the Rockets might be the best bet. I was thinking Dallas, but I'm not sure about that. Now, also, I was gonna end this video off, but I'm also hearing a little bit of, spiel from Twitter that, Memphis might be a good fit for Jimmy, and I don't know how that's gonna work. And I also saw, was it the Spurs that people were saying? No, I think it was Brandon Ingram. It was another team that everyone was talking about that. Oh, the Clippers, of course, for obvious reasons. You know, I don't think the Clippers are gonna get him though. Yeah, that's dead on arrival. They have zero draft. They have zero aspects to give the Heat unless they're gonna do another three-team trade like they did with the James Harden trade. So yeah, I don't know. I think gun to my head, the Rockets might have the best bet. But you guys tell me what you guys think. Am I wrong? Uh, Possibly. Or is he gonna stay with Miami? You guys tell me what you guys think. And until then, I'm out. Peace.